Hey, Caleb, when are you starting your official Chia pool? Hey, tell us about pooling. What about plotting as a service? I'm getting so many questions, and this video is going to address all of them. Maybe not all of them, but the big ones about Chia pooling, whether I'm starting a pool, and if not, what you should do, and also plotting as a service if it's a legit thing, how it works, and why you might want to do that. So, we're going to start with the basics. What has changed in Chia? Which, I'm glad to see people coming to me to ask these questions. The engagement in the comment section is insane. And I'm doing my best to stay up to date with all the information. But unfortunately, there's just some answers I don't have yet because I don't know if anybody knows them. So, when is pooling going to happen? I don't know, but I know it should be very soon. That is the focus of Chia right now. So, here's what's going to happen, and this is essentially my commitment to you, or I'll at least do my best to make this happen. I will either create my own pool that you can join, or I will partner with legitimate pools that you can join. That way, I can focus on the content, they can focus on being the best pool, and everybody's happy. So if I don't make one, I will find a good one out there for you guys. But in the meantime, what do? If you're a small farmer and you only have a couple terabytes or even 100 terabytes, it's very unpredictable, your Chia rewards. So do you just stop? Well, here's my thoughts. Continue to farm. You can still have that chance of winning Chia. As for plotting, there's going to be a small update that allows you to create a new type of plot. And this plot will basically be pool ready. So you'll set a flag to say this is a pooling plot, and you can use that for solo farming still, or you can send it to you don't have to actually send it to them, but you can use it as part of a pool, and you can split the rewards whenever that pool wins. So this is something that can be moved around. If you don't like that pool, you can switch to another pool. This is great. This is great news because originally it was thought that all of the plots are going to be tied to your seed phrase, and you're not going to be able to use them for pooling, and you'd have to recreate them all. Which, here's the bad news. That is kind of the case. Basically, all of the plots created up, basically from the beginning up until this new update for the plotting, for the pooling plots, will need to be replotted in order to use them in a pool. I'm pretty sure you'll still be able to solo farm with those, but if you want to put all of your storage into a pool, then you're going to have to basically create new plots. My suggestion is just keep those solo plots, use them for solo farming, and then if you want to create additional plots, you can create those as pooling plots. But you do it however you please. So that is the big issue, I guess, the replotting, but it's not the end of the world because plotting is really only temporary till you fill all your storage, and then it's not the end of the world. So I'm not too concerned about that. I think the limiting factor of most people is going to be total storage, not plotting power. So that is the first thing. I'm going to do my best to keep track of the best pools. I'll put that stuff on my website, Coin Breakthrough, and on this channel. Also, might launch a dedicated website to this, which will be chiapools.crypto once the .crypto domains grow a little bit in adoption. So I bought this domain and people were like, I don't know, salty about it because they thought I was just snatching all these domains so other people couldn't use them. But no, I actually make Chia content and I actually want to use these Chia domains for things, which I guess is surprising to people. So we're going to use chiapools.crypto for a list of some of the best Chia pools. Ideally, ones that this channel agrees that they're legit, So that's the first thing. We also are going to have chiaplotting.crypto, and this is going to be for plotting as a service, which I want to talk about next. So what is plotting as a service? Basically, if you want to get your drives filled as fast as possible, you can use plotting as a service. Or if instead of just filling it as fast as possible, you don't want to worry about figuring out how to plot or how to optimize plotting, then plotting as a service might be for you. It's going to be probably pretty expensive, but it's something where you can either send your drive or order filled drives, and those will just be done already ready to go. Because when you do the plotting, you can plot this to someone else's public key, and that'll work with their seed phrase, and you don't have to have that seed phrase. So general rule of thumb, if you're talking to any of these plotting as a service companies and they want anything to do with your seed phrase, run away because it's a scam. Now, same thing as with the pools. I'm going to be vetting different plotting services, and I'll be keeping track of the best ones here on the channel, my website Coin Breakthrough, and chiaplotting.crypto. So stay tuned for that. I think a lot of things are going to change in just the next couple of days. Nothing too crazy since circulation has happened, but I imagine the the pooling plots, it's a lot to say, will be coming out very soon. And then once we have that pooling plot update, you can start creating your plots as pooling plots, which can then be used in pools once the official pooling protocol is out. All right, so that's the main thing I wanted to talk about. So stay tuned for the announcements around those. The next is Chia exchange adoption. Not a ton has changed with that. I mean, just in the last 2 days, but I was able to purchase Chia on gate.io, and I have an affiliate link if you want to use that, calcur.tech/gate.io. And this I was able to purchase fine without KYC, but people were complaining in the comments that once you get the Chia and you want to withdraw it, you actually have to KYC and give some information about you, which is something I wasn't aware of and wanted to apologize if I misled anybody there. But overall, that's not a really bad process. You just have to verify who you are, and then you'll be able to withdraw your funds. But do that at your own research, because I don't know all the details. All I know is I did a video where I purchased Chia, and it's sitting on my Gate.io account. Yeah, those are essentially the main updates. That exchange is available in the United States. There's a few exceptions. When you go to the website, it'll have a pop-up saying where. But to the extent of my knowledge, pretty much every other place is non-US, which is fairly annoying as a United States citizen. Pretty much all the crypto websites are anti-US, or I guess it's the other way around. The US is very anti-crypto websites. But I think that's going to get better with time. And if you are in the US, you can check out Gate.io. Or what I'll probably most likely do is just wait till Chia is accepted on a more mainstream exchange. And that is where I will buy and sell my Chia. If I ever sell my Chia, of course. So let me know if there's any other comments and questions below. Let me know what you want to see from an official Coin Breakthrough pool, or what kind of pools you would be interested in partnering with. And I'll see you in the next video. Be sure to subscribe. See you then.